What's good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab back with another Xenoverse 2 video for you guys today. We're going to be breaking down my top 7 list of strike ultimates in Xenoverse 2 post DLC 7 though, guys, because as you know, with the DLC 7 free update, a lot of moves got a lot better. A lot of moves got an insane buff added to them for the most part. Now, there were some that just got regular buffs, but for the most part, again, most moves that did get touched got touched in a major way and are a lot better now. So these lists have changed in a big way as well. So that's why we're going over the top 7 list post DLC 7 of strike ultimates. Now, if you did not see the key ultimate list, the top 7 key ultimate list post DLC 7, I will have that link down below in the description for you guys to check out. Be sure to do so if you haven't already. Now, one thing I do want to mention before we get into this video, of course, is the announcement of Sub Saturday, guys. What is the next Sub Saturday topic going to be? And it is going to be your most disrespectful matches ever on Xenoverse 2. Be sure to send those clips to the email down below in the description, or you can send them to me on Twitter as well, guys. Twitter will work as well if you send it to me on Twitter. Again, my Twitter is also always down below in the description. So if you want to send it through Twitter, be sure to follow me and then send it through a direct message, or you can even at me and I will still be able to see it for Sub Saturday. So those are 2 ways you can submit your clips for Sub Saturday, guys, because I know a lot of people were having issue with just the one way with the email. Sometimes the attachment wasn't appearing. I had no idea why that was happening. But again, if you were having issues, or if you really just do not have an email, you can also send it to me on Twitter now. But just wanted to mention that real quick before we got into this. Let's jump straight into this video showcasing my top 7 list of strike ultimates in Xenoverse 2 post DLC 7. And be sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoyed this video, because that definitely helps your boy out.
Maybach music.
Alright, y'all, getting this list started off with the number 7 skill, and at number 7 we have a skill that was much higher on the list before, but due to all the buffs that came, it did drop down below, and that skill is Instant Severance. Instant Severance, without question, is still a very good move. As you see, it does 7,987 damage, and you also get a very disrespectful factor out of this move. Like, when you start the move up, look how your CAC just looks at your opponent like, yeah, bitch, I'm coming for that ass. And then when you pull up on them and you actually stare them straight into the eyes before you kill them, like before that last slash comes down, you look your opponent straight into the eyes after telling them right before that you are coming for their ass. So that move is fairly disrespectful. And again, it does pretty good damage at 7,987, and it's easy to land as well when it comes to Xenoverse 2. Now, of course, you don't want to use this move without a stamina break. All you got to do really as an opponent, if they're trying to use this against you, is just guard it. If you just hit the guard button, you will not take any damage at all. So again, you do not want to use this move without a stamina break. But when you do use a stamina break, a quick little simple stamina break combo for you guys right here with this move. As you guys see, Sledgehammer into the Brave Sword slash right into the Instant Severance afterwards, and this will land all day every day, and then you still have time to go into another combo as well. So you can definitely put together some very nice combos with Instant Severance, seeing how it is very easy to land. It does a good amount of damage, and it is fast as well, so it doesn't take a lot of time out of that stamina break. Now, one thing you got to be careful with, guys, is when using this move is using it off knockdown attacks. When you use this move off a knockdown attack, it has a very high chance of actually not hitting both hits, as you guys see right here. I literally just went through Trunks, so you do not want to use it off of a straight knockdown attack. You want to use it in a way similar to how I showcased, with like the Sledgehammer into the Brave Sword slash into the Instant Severance immediately afterwards. Things like that will work all day, every day. But when it comes to the knockdown attacks, it's like a 50-50 chance of working when it comes to Instant Severance. So that is why we have this move coming in at number 7, because it does good damage, it is disrespectful, and it is very easy to land as well, and you can put together some nice combos. So again, Instant Severance does come in at number 7, but that is everything for this move. Now let's move on to the number 6 move on this list.
Maybach music.
Alright, y'all, moving on to the next move on this list. Coming in at number 6, we have a move that honestly never was used, and it was never used for good reason, and that move is Spirit Sword. Spirit Sword used to be broken completely. Like, the move was just useless. You would never get that last slash to land, and without that last slash, let's see how much damage this move really does. After just the second slash, you're looking at 4,393 damage. That is not worth 4 bars a key when you're taking a chance on that last slash of actually landing it. Barely ever land it before. You would have to legit be at the right angle for it to land. Now you can literally use it at any angle. It does not matter, as long as you initially land this move. That third slash, that third hit will always land all day, every day, as you guys have seen throughout the couple times I've already used it right here. Now, Spirit Sword is also a just fan favorite as far as anime goes. Like, people love the Spirit Sword when Vegeta first used it against Boo. It was just an absolutely sick moment, and it was one of my favorite moments, one of my favorite moves as well from DBZ. Absolutely dope in my opinion. And in the game, it is fairly good as well. Again, it's doing 8,800 damage, and it has some nice factors to it as well. Once you hit your opponent, there is no way for them to get out of it. So if you hit them without a stamina break, they're still going to be taking that damage, because again, there is no way for them to get out of it, as opposed to before, they literally could snap vanish out of the move after they were paralyzed at the beginning. It was just a very, very broken move at the beginning of Xenoverse 2, but progressively it has gotten patched to where now it works completely. Everything works, and it is just a really good move in my opinion, coming in at number 6. Now, when you talk about uses for this move, yes, you can try and land it without a stamina break. Will you be successful? Very, very doubtful. So the way to use this move, honestly, is just with a simple stamina break, guys. Simple stamina break going into a knockdown combo immediately afterwards or something like that, as you guys see right here. That'll land all day, every day, and that second slash, third slash, all of that will land. And once that's done, be sure to follow up with another combo on your opponent if they are not already dead, just to add in that damage and to force them into using stamina right when their stamina does come back. So again, guys, I have Spirit Sword coming in at number 6 on this list. We have 5 skills left to get through, so let's move on to those.
Maybach music.
Alright, y'all, moving on to the number 5 skill on this list. Coming in at number 5, we have one of my favorite animations in this game without question, and that move is Brave Sword Attack, guys. Brave Sword Attack is just an absolute amazing skill, just so sexy, so clean when it comes to animation, and so disrespectful as well. But something that a lot of people may not have realized with this move is that it did get a damage buff, guys. The move does more damage now than it used to in the past. Before, it would do around 7,500 damage with this CAC when it came to just being in the training mode, the same exact build. Again, it was around 7,500 damage. Now, as you see, again, it is at 8,786 damage. Now, again, the thing I love about this move so much is just how clean and sexy. Oh, look at the animation right there. So clean, so sexy, so disrespectful. You're literally looking your opponent straight in his eyes right before you just slice like right through the midline of his body. You chopping the man in two, and you just looking at him in slow motion right before you do it. The disrespect is on another level, and again, the animation is so clean and so sexy as well. It's one of the main reasons that I absolutely love this move. Now, again, it did get that nice damage buff, but when you talk about uses with this move, guys, with this move in particular, a lot of people like to say that the best way to land it is with a heavy stamina break. Now, of course, that is a pretty much guaranteed way to land any move in Xenoverse 2 without question. But if you want to use this move with a regular stamina break, you're going to have to find a combo to actually go along with it. Some moves that can actually let you land this move. For example, Variant Drive is one of them. As you guys see right here, oh, I forgot to set his training. Hold up. Forgot to change it to guard. As you guys see right here, though, a Variant Drive, right after you land a Variant Drive, for some reason, it's one of the moves where you can literally go into a Brave Sword attack, and it will work all day, every day, as you see right there. Now, a nice little combo that you can put together. Obviously, you can do some other things, but this is something that I put together. You just go into the sledgehammer, into the, okay, that didn't work right there. What the hell just happened? Hold on, let's do that again. Come here, Trunks, take this, take my Brave Sword Slash, and then take my Variant Drive, and then you take the Brave Sword Attack at the very end. And as you guys see, this combo will work for you all day, every day, doing a total of 16,104 damage, which is fairly nice. And again, you can change it up a bit with your attacks before that Variant Drive. Just make sure you finish with the Variant Drive or another move that will let you land Brave Sword attack, because there are others in the game that will give you the ability to actually land Brave Sword after a regular stamina break. But again, not all will. You just have to be careful and find the ones that'll actually let you combo into this move, like Variant Drive does, as you guys saw again. But that is everything for this move coming in at number 5. Now we are going to move on to the number 4 move on this list.
Maybach music.
Alright, y'all, moving on to the number 4 skill on this list, we have one that was not even coming close to sniffing the top 5, the top 10, the top 15 of Strike Ultimates in Xenoverse 2 until DLC 7 came along and gave this move an absolute lovely patch. And that move is Time Skip Molotov, guys. Now, as you see right here, Time Skip Molotov is still only doing 8,782 damage, which is fairly just decent, I guess. You know, it's a pretty good damage output for 5 bars a key. It's not the best, not the worst, but at the same time, bro, this animation is just on another level as far as just clean amazingness, sexiness, whatever you want to call it. This animation is just absolutely sick. Definitely a top 3 animation for me as well when it comes to this game. So Brave Sword attack and Molotov are in my top 3 animations, and they are both in this top 7 list as well. Now, some people may be like, Cap, why do you have Brave Sword at number 5, but this move at number 4 if Brave Sword does more damage for less amount of ki? Well, the reason is, guys, for the simple fact that Brave Sword, again, you are limited to what you can use to go into the move as far as your attacks. You have to use certain skills before you use that move, as opposed to Molotov, guys. This move is very, very easy to land. You can literally just land this off of a simple knockdown attack. As you guys see, boom, go into the knockdown combo, use your stamina to get right down to your opponent, and then boom, right into the Time Skip Molotov afterwards. Again, this move is very, very easy to land, much easier to land than Brave Sword attack, which is why we have it coming ahead of Brave Sword attack, because it does take 5 bars of ki, doing basically the same amount of damage. But again, when it comes to ease of use, Time Skip Molotov without question is much, much easier to use than Brave Sword attack in Xenoverse 2. And even after the stamina break is done, as you guys see with this right here, you have a little bit of time to where you can potentially follow up with a combo, make your opponent waste some stamina, or just put a lot more into it before you actually go into that Time Skip Molotov to create an absolutely devastating combo. But that is it for Time Skip Molotov, and that is why we have it coming in at number 4, just due to the fact that it does do a good amount of damage. Now, the animation is absolutely sexy, and it is very, very, very easy to land when it comes to online play. So again, that's why we have it coming in at number 4, but let's finally move on to the top 3 on this list.
Maybach music.
Alright, y'all, moving on to the number 3 skill on this list, we have one that is basically glitched. As you guys see right now, I am on my key-based CAC with my Super Saiyan Blue Gohan, and that is because Divine Lasso, to this day, guys, is still a move that is glitched, and for some reason does more damage offline with key-based characters and more damage online with strike-based characters. Makes literally absolutely 0 sense. But as you guys see right here with my key-based character, it's going to do 9,097 damage offline. So that's basically what you're going to be looking at with a strike character when it comes to online play. Again, this move is very, very weird. The only one that is like this in all of Xenoverse 2. Now, when you actually get into this move and why I have it at number 3, it only takes 3 bars of ki. It does 9,097 damage when it gets that max hits. As you see, that one did 8,420. Sometimes the damage variation will vary a little bit. It depends on if that extra hit is actually landed or not. But again, it does very, very good damage for only taking 3 bars of ki. It is very easy to land, and then it is just very, very sexy as well. I was so hyped when this move actually got added to Xenoverse 2, like extremely, extremely hyped when I found out that it was an ultimate, because it's just so clean. The way you go at your opponents, slice them with the sword, send the blades, and then make them explode. Again, extremely, extremely clean. Absolutely love this move when it comes to that. And you could also put together some insanely sick combos, because this move is also very, very easy to combo into when it comes to stamina breaks as well. As you guys see right here, when you go into the stamina break, just do a simple sledgehammer into the cross arm dive. Immediately afterwards, go into a knockdown combo. and then launch the Divine Lasso. And as you guys see, the needles prick Trunks before he gets his stamina back, and once the needles are in him and they stab him, he is not able to use his evasive to get out. So that will land all day every day without them being able to get out of it, and it does a total of 18,770 damage. If you give a little bit of extra damage for the sledgehammer and cross arm dive, considering the fact that I'm on a key based character and not a strike based one, this combo right here is literally a touch of death when it comes to Xenoverse 2. It will kill your opponent for the most part, depending on how much HP they have. It will be doing at least like 22,000 damage without question, and that is in base form, guys. When you transform, it'll probably be doing about 26,000 damage, if not a little bit more in total, with this combo that I just showcased with the sledgehammer, cross arm dive, knockdown into Divine Lasso. Absolutely devastating again. Divine Lasso is just so easy to land. It does some good damage, and it has a very clean animation, which is why we have it coming in at number 3. In the past, it used to be the #1 strikes ultimate in the game without question to me, but then we had Power Rush come in, and then we had DLC 7 come in, which updated a move that will be coming in at number 2, as you guys will see in a second. But that is everything for Divine Lasso, guys. Now we are finally moving on to the last 2 skills on this list.
Maybach music.
Alright, y'all, moving on to the number 2 skill on this list. Again, this move is one that was not in the top 3, I would say, beforehand. Before this patch came, just making it absolutely unbelievable all around as a move. And that move is Dragon Fist. It was always a top 5 strike ultimate without question. But now, ever since it has been updated, as you guys see, it does 12,773 damage, which is more damage than it used to do. It used to do somewhere around like 10,000 on this same exact build. Now it is doing 12,773. So it did get a damage buff, along with the simple fact that once you get hit by this move, it's a GG. You cannot get out of it anymore. There is no way to get out of this move, period. Once you get hit, it is absolutely over for you. You are going to take that damage. There is no escape. I'm sorry. So again, not only did this move get a damage buff, but it got a buff to the simple fact that you can't get out of it, which is just absolutely stupid in my opinion. But that is something that makes this move that much better than others as well. Now, when it comes to using this move as far as some kind of stamina break combo, guys, you could just do something very simple like this right here. Just go into the sledgehammer into that. Hold on, I gotta get 5 bars back. Obviously, you will need a certain amount of key to do a combo like that. Sledgehammer into the gigantic breaker into the Dragon Fist immediately afterwards. That's just one example. There are many other things that you can put together, many other combos that will do much more damage for you, but these are the moves that I have on the preset right now. So again, that is a combo that you can use again with so many others. This move is very easy to land when it comes to the stamina break, and at times can be landed without a stamina break as well. So without question, Dragon Fist has become the #2 strike ultimate in Xenoverse 2. It's not even questionable. The move does great damage. You can't get out of it, and it is very easy to combo into as well when it comes to a stamina break. So that is why we have this move coming in at number 2. But let's finally move on to the #1 skill on this list, even though everybody already knows what it is.
Maybach music.
Okay, guys, moving on to the #1 skill on this list. As you guys have already guessed or pretty much assumed before you even watched this video, it is Power Rush. And I do not have Power Rush on PS4 because of the stupid ass RNG. I've done that mission over 50 times without question. I have not gotten it, so it's just a sad day for me when it comes to that. But again, guys, Power Rush without question is the best strike ultimate in the game. I mean, look at the damage. You're getting 20,208 damage from this move, and that is what Jiren. With a CAC, you're going to be getting even more damage than that. This move is literally a insta-kill. Once you activate this move, your opponent is dead. It is a very slim chance they will survive unless they have an insane amount of health, or if you're just like using this move on a key-based character, maybe they will survive after that. But if you use this move properly on a strike-based character, it is a GG for your opponent. It is game over once you land the attack. Again, it does 20,208 damage. With Jiren, you add in a cash character with your QQ Bang, your Super Soul, your transformation, all this other nonsense, you could probably get up to 30,000 damage with this move, which is just absolutely insane. But when it comes to the actual uses of this move is very simple to land, probably the most simple out of all of these to land without question, because all you got to do, guys, hold on, I forgot to change the settings to guard. All you have to do is, once you have your meditation going and once you got that 10 bars of ki, wow, I literally mistimed it. Once you have your 10 bars of ki, like I do right here, and you stamina break your opponent, just go into the power rush right after the stamina break. It's a GG. The match is over immediately afterwards, and even if it's not, say they survive by some chance, you have plenty of time to still put them in another combo, as you saw right there, to do that last bit of damage that they survived with. So without question, again, Power Rush is the #1 skill when it comes to strike ultimates in this game, and I don't see anything taking its spot anytime soon, just for the simple fact that it is truly just OP as hell. Like, look, the damage you get is just off the charts. So again, Power Rush does come in at #1, but that is my list of my top 7 strike ultimates in Xenoverse 2, guys. Be sure to let me know what your list is looking like down below, because when it comes to lists like these are all opinion based. I know Power Rush will be at the top of everyone's list. That's not an opinion, that's just fact that it's the best. But for the most part, the other 6 spots on this list are definitely opinion based, and that's what it comes down to when it comes to these skills, because they are all very, very good without question. They're all very good skills, but when it comes down to the which one do you like best, that's when you get into the personal preference area. So that is why I say to be sure to leave your top 7 list down below as well. But all in all, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, as always, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.